Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a program that gets your robot to move. If you have not built a robot with your two wheel motors connected yet, you want to do that first. Okay, so the first step is you want to pick the pink movement section. So I'm going to click movement, and that brings me to all the movement blocks. You want to start by dragging over the set movement motors to and pop that in there. We're going to tell the program which two ports on our robot we have the motors connected to. Mine are usually connected to C and to D, but you can make your left motor connected to any of these ports, and your right motor can be connected to any of these. When you build your robot, make sure the button is at the back, and make sure the wheels are at the front of the motors. So this diagram shows me the motors and the orientation of the main brick. Now that that's set, the next thing we want to do is set the movement speed. So I'm going to go to Set Movement Speed, drag that out, and here's where we select how fast we want the motors to go. 50 is a good starting point. I usually go a little bit slower, unless it's a race. I find 25 or 30% works pretty well. And now let's make our robot go forward. To go forward, we're going to select this block right here. It's move with an arrow for a certain number of rotations. I'm going to put that there. And now we can pick forward or backwards. We'll have our robot go forward. And the default is 10 rotations. We're going to change this number to how many times we want the wheel to go around. So if it was set to 1 rotation, the robot's going to move forward until the wheel's gone around 1 full rotation. I'll just set that to 5. Now let's say we want our robot to turn. To do a turn, we're going to select this third pink box. The default is move right 30. Set that there. And now when we click right 30, we have a steering option. This is used to have our robot moving right or left as it moves. I like to drag my steering all the way over to 100 or to -100. What that does is it has the robot pivot in place. When you do gradual turns, it's really hard to guess what the robot's going to do, but you can use those if you want to. So if I want my robot to pivot left, drag that all the way over. And if you want to do like a 90-degree turn, I find half a rotation, 0.5, works pretty well, but you want to change that if you need to. To make your robot go backwards, it's going to be this. And we'll set the move to reverse. And we can also set then the number of rotations we want it to go backwards. You can also, within your program, change the speed. So if I want it to start going really fast, but then when it does the turn slow down, I'm going to put a speed change before it gets to my turn block. Maybe I want it to slow down and do a 20% speed turn. Now it's going to go fast for 5 rotations, and then slow down to 20% and do this turn. And I can put those speed changes in wherever I want to. So use this as a start. This is the basic way to get your robot to move.